Dr. Musa Rabiu, Kwankwaso.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Excellency. You have been given an example of Borno State many times. I thought you would give an example of Nasarawa, where you launched your campaign. Thank you. Yes. Now, the issue of economy, the structure of the economy in the country. I will agree with the candidate of the PDP, at least in this area we agree. I can agree with you that there is need for diversification. The only thing was that PDP and the APC had the opportunity to do the diversification. Unfortunately, we find ourselves now in this mess. But I believe that this is the way to go. We have seen many blueprints. Unfortunately, they are not being implemented. What I want to assure you here and through you Nigerians is that we have got a very comprehensive blueprint. Not only we raised the issues, but of course we suggested solutions, and exactly that is what we are going to do. Everybody knows that in our group, in our party, if you say kwankwaso or NNPP, you can also say trust or amana. So we are sure of that. Women, you see, the poverty that exists across the country, especially on the issue of women, is that there are many things that would have been done in this country. Unfortunately, we are not able to do it. The issue of education, especially in this part of the country, we have to encourage everybody. And that's why during my tenure in Kano, for the years I was in government, 8 years, there was no child that was not given adequate opportunity right from primary, secondary to tertiary education. In fact, during my last few years, we were even looking for Kano, we don't say indigenous, we say residents, to join our 2 universities that were established, Kano University of Science and Technology and Northwest University. Unfortunately, we have sent over 3,000 of them into 14 countries across the world. We selected some private universities in Nigeria, like Al-Kalam in Katsina, we sent 412, Ibnidia University 300, Bells University 300 students, Crescent University 200, even Abti in Adamawa, despite the very high cost, we still send 25 to Abti. So during our time, including the girls, in fact, we had special program for girls. We purchased hundreds of high-capacity buses. All our girl child were transported from their homes to schools free of charge. We opened all the opportunities right from primary school, secondary school, tertiary institutions, and we gave them equal opportunities. And I believe this is a time to thank the people of Kano, especially the husband, the parents, and so on, who allow their children to go all over the world. And I believe that if we do that, we can easily eradicate the poverty we are talking about. I'm sure all the thousands of people that were being sponsored locally and internationally, now they are not in poverty. We call them stars, we call them scholars. So I think education is the way. And the issue of representation in our government, I think our history, our antecedents are there. We encourage as many women as possible to participate in government. But that is not enough. Even the cabinet itself at national level, maybe 40, maybe 42, whatever number it is, depending upon the president, is a small number if you compare to the women in this country. We have a comprehensive plan of ensuring that there will be an empowerment. We have comprehensive arrangement in our blueprint on free antenatal care services and many other things that had to do specifically with women and children. Now, the issue of defense, experience in defense and military, I believe it is very critical, but I don't want to go too deep into that because of many obvious reasons. But the fact remains that experience in any area is very important. And that's why when I started, I told you I was 17 years in the civil service of Kano. So civil servant will be very comfortable, I'm sure, with Rabiu kwankwaso. That was why I told you that I was Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps and I was Senator of the Federal Republic. In fact, I was Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps. Put together, National Assembly will be happy with Rabiu kwankwaso. That was why I told you that I was Governor 8 years. I thought it's free to...
No, not you, sir.
Okay.
People in the hall.
No clapping. Please, just look very serious. That was why when I was governor of Kano, as chief security officer, we took all the necessary steps to ensure security for Kano. And Kano is well secured, and Kano is peaceful, and Kano is making progress in terms of even economic activities, even under this very harsh environment of business in this country. I believe the people there are doing well. And that's why many people will think that kwankwaso has Kano intact. In fact, many people tried to go there, but they didn't enjoy the visit. I'm sure they must be happy that you are back to Abuja. Now, criticizing government. You see, we are aspiring to be in government. We only do constructive criticism. Even here, we criticize the government. Even by leaving APC, we criticize them. Even leaving PDP, all of them in power. It's big criticism. And our work today as opposition party is definitely to tell them why we decided to leave them. And I believe we are very happy to leave them, even though many of them are our friends now. And we relate somehow. But ideologically, we are completely different. Even when I was governor, many people in PDP didn't agree with me in Kano. We had to do so many things that they don't agree with us because the ideology is different. When we say we are bringing water supply to the state, that is not what they want. What they want is to get money and drill boreholes in their houses. If we want to send children to abroad, no, they don't want poor people's children, the Talakawas, to go anywhere. They want to ensure that they take the money and send their own children to abroad. And so on and so forth and so forth. Everything we are doing, we were having serious issues to the extent that in 2003, I was a sitting governor, I lost the election. Some of those people who, by coincidence, we formed PDP together with them, we are so happy because they didn't agree with us. Anytime we mention Talakawa or the poor or the women or the children or the weak, they are very angry with us. So the ideology is completely different. So I'm so happy with this NNPP, which is giving Nigerians fresh air to make themselves happy. IPOP, Boko Haram, everybody, it is there in our manifesto. Even though my brother sitting by my right here said what is in our manifesto, even though I didn't see it in his manifesto. So I'm happy. We can always take, that's why they put us close. You can always pick or lift whatever we have in our manifesto, no problem. But what we said is what he's told us now. And I hope you will not change your manifesto because... So we will sit down with everybody. We are Democrats. We are happy to discuss with anybody across the country. Anybody who is angry, we can sit down with him. We are politicians. We are Democrats. And I even told you, I am also angry. That is why I'm in NNPP. I don't agree with what PDP and APC were doing and still doing. So there will be two parties. Nigerians are free to choose the two to us, they are the same. Or go for new thing, New Nigeria People's Party. And I told you, we are happy with the good work you are doing in Southeast. Keep on moving. So, power and electricity. Now you see, this issue of power is key, is very fundamental. And ordinarily we should ask ourselves, why is it that we could not produce enough electricity for Nigerians? The answer, as usual, is leadership. In our manifesto and, of course, our blueprint, we made it clear how we are going to achieve it, including identifying areas of competitive advantage. In the north, of course, we have a lot of sunshine. We have many dams. We have this known dam in Mambila. These are areas that we have to tap. We have some parts of the country where they have other resources like coal. Others have got oil and gas and so on. And it is our belief that within the shortest possible time, one will block all the loopholes, all areas where thieves of the country are picking money, the big ones and the small ones. I believe we are going to have enough resources in this country. I told you I am one of those who believe that we have enough. And we don't even need to go and borrow. But as it was pointed out, now we're in a mess to the extent that we cannot even pay what we earn, completely cannot even service our debt. Then there has to be an arrangement with those lenders to make sure that we have good takeoff, to make sure Nigerians have a good breeze. So the issue of flood. You see, many people have made a mistake, and I think this is an opportunity to advise Nigerians that so many people are deliberately or ignorantly building in low-lying areas. I am a civil engineer. I have PhD in water engineering. This is an area that I know extremely well. In Kano, we told them that, look, don't build in those areas. In our government 8 years, we took out so many villages and built houses free of charge. Villages in Kano, in local government, including my local government, Madobi, including Makawe local government, including Warawa local government, including Kunchi local government, and so on and so forth. We built thousands and thousands of houses for them, and we gave them free of charge, just to remove them from valleys where water is always there during rainy season to create flood. So first of all, the people themselves must take care of themselves. That is one. Secondly, I believe that government must come up with policy, a policy of good housing, housing that is good enough for all climate and weather. In many villages and towns, in this, especially in this part of the country, are built with mud. This local left right. Now water, just 1 foot, is enough to collapse the whole thing. Now this is a big problem. So in our manifesto or blueprint, we have taken care of all those, because in Kano, we built houses, as I told you, free of charge. In many, many local governments, thousands of the houses given free of charge. We built 4 cities in Kano, costing billions of naira. In fact, in my second term, it cost us 35 billion naira to establish those cities.
So we need paying attention.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the solution for flood must be comprehensive. It's not something that government alone can do it, but we have taken steps to ensure that every Nigerian lives peacefully without fear of bandits, without fear of other criminals, and without fear of flood. I'm sure my brother Ruben Abati will want me to stop here. Let me stop before you ask them again to ring against me. Well, thank you very much.
Mr. Kola Abiola, candidate of the